I want to try something I've never done before. I've kind of played with it, but I want to do an ASMR unboxing with today's sponsor. But first, I'm parched. Have you guys had this? This is the cider liquid death. I don't drink alcohol or anything like that, and for whatever reason, just the design of these cans has always been kind of a turnoff to me. And that was until one of my Patreon patrons turned me on to them, and oh my gosh, this flavor is so good. I bought as many of them as I could on Amazon. So let's test the ASMR with this first. I've got a microphone literally right here out of frame. Cheers. Was that ASMR enough for you? I hope so. Let's unbox some stuff. So that was the unboxing. I clearly had a jump scare when I started the air compressor. I want to know how good this is. So we're going to go outside and test this on my 37-inch tire. But before we do, I want to kind of talk about both of these in my first impressions because, well, spoiler alert, I think these are pretty freaking cool for what they are. I did not expect that. Let's talk about it. How's that look? Not good. Look at all this headroom above me. Hold on. Is that better? Man, not really. It's also like not even square. Well, the background's not square, I guess, square to the table. Whatever, it's fine. So this has been the mic I've been using for ASMR stuff. Pretty cool. I'm just going to switch so that this is more like a vocal mic. So we're just going to kind of turn it and lift it up. Normally I would try really hard to get that out of the frame. In fact, I'm just going to zoom in a little. Hi, not that much. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Is the mic gone? You might see it. It's just right there. Whatever. Okay, so Fanttik is the sponsor of this video, and they've wanted to work with me for a little while, and I screwed up in November because life got busy, and I didn't get a video out. And then I was like, hey, I'll do one in December. I'll include you guys in a gift guide. And it's just supposed to be an integration. But the thing is, I started looking at these boxes, started doing a small amount of research because I really wanted these to be first impressions. And I realized these are worth a dedicated video because they're actually very cool in a couple ways. One, they're right in my niche. They're like aligned with everything I do automotive, so that's cool. But two, they're not complicated. And sometimes the complicated systems that I like to talk about can scare a lot of people away from ever investing in something, even if it's, a budget option. So I wanted to make this a dedicated video, and I wanted to see kind of really in person what my first thoughts on both of these products are. So this one is the T8 Max Jump Starter. Now, being a YouTuber, I get emails every day from companies wanting me to review their jump starters. And I always go, there's 1,000 out there, whatever. This one, I didn't know was coming. I thought I was just getting an air compressor, but this showed up with it. And I was kind of like, okay, a jump starter, fine. The thing is, holding on to this, it is so nice. Like, the quality on it is not what I expect from a jump starter, something so utilitarian. So this is a 100-watt jump starter. It says it can do a diesel liter up to 8 liters. A diesel liter. Wow, hi, I'm Justin. I'm new here. It can do a diesel engine up to 8 liters and a gas engine up to 10 liters. So we're covered. It's fine. This'll jumpstart your battery. So it's 12 volt and it's 4,000 amps. How bonkers is that? The plug, so nice. I don't know if you caught that in the little ASMR segment, but just solid. That felt like, honestly, when I was doing the little ASMR segment and I plugged that in, I was like, no, I'm gonna have to talk about this. This is so cool. That was like my convincing moment. Now, the light, first I was like, gimmick, right? To have a light on your thing. But how many times are you needing to jumpstart and it's dark out? So what I like is the light side is the side of the jumper cables so that you can see what you're jumping when you're jumping it. How nice is that? You don't have to worry about, trying to shine a second light. It's got it built in, so you get your connections, boom, jumpstart your jumpstart. As far as the other modes, you just press that light button. The red, I don't know. I would almost rather have a solid red. Can I change the brightness? Holding it does not change anything. So, darn, not a solid red. Fanttik, if that had a solid red, that would be rad. Anyway, super cool, satisfying. Listen. That plug is so satisfying. Well done this is staying with my kit forever. I was trying to see if I could use this to charge the compressor. It did not work, but the compressor will charge this. And I think it's because this has, on the USB side, let me close up that. On the USB side, there is an in-out 100 watt, but I think it can't figure out if it's what direction it's trying to do. But it will do USB-C at 100 watts. So if you have a laptop charger or even a larger battery you're plugging into, you could charge this that way. And then there you go. I wonder how much it actually kills the battery to jumpstart. I don't have a dead battery that I could try jumpstarting. Sorry. Anyway, super cool, super lightweight. Instructions are all on the back, which I like, so you don't have to like hunt for this, but you could keep this in your glove box if you really wanted to, but you don't necessarily have to because they're identical. The instructions on the card are the same instructions on the back of the device. Okay, I didn't expect to like this, but I do. And there are links to both of these down below. I'll write descriptions next to those for what the current sales are because it's holiday and there's 1,000 sales every day. Do my best to keep those updated until at least the end of the year for you. So if you're looking for a gift for yourself or someone else, this thing's actually pretty slick. I didn't expect to like it. That said, if I had this under the tree, I'd go, cool, you think my battery's gonna die. So maybe this is a gift for yourself. On the other hand, a gift for someone, this is what I was excited to get from these guys, is this guy. Hold on. Do I need to adjust the camera? I do. Man, it's like it's my first day. I took a week off, come on. That's better. Hi, it's me again. Okay, so this compressor, I don't know the name off the top of my head. I gotta look at it. It is the X9 Ultra air inflator. It's a 12-volt compressor. Looks to be just a single motor compressor. Really sturdy though. Like it's got big rubber feet, so it's gonna stay put. I have another smaller portable air compressor I've used before. I use it on my bikes. And when I set it down, it'll kind of walk away from me. This should not do that. However, this is much larger than that one, which is also great because I think it will do better with my larger tires or as something I keep in my wife's Bronco Sport, just because I do have, you know, a much more advanced air compressor system built into my Jeep. But if you don't, this seems to be a pretty solid all-in-one system, especially if you're inflating multiple things. This little door comes off and there are other, okay, shh. There are other little tools in here, so let's see what we get here. What is this guy? Oh, cool, it'll do a Presta valve. That's pretty legit. So many bikes have those, and then it's like, ah, cool, I gotta get out this like weird little pump. Oh, my bike that has that is not at home. But that is worth keeping this for that alone. And then like an inflatable, so if you got like a, you know, pool toy or something, that's what that will do. And then your typical PE, we all used these growing up. Yeah, suck. Yeah, I just had to cut out a part. I said something that doesn't belong in the video unintentionally, but here's the deal. It also has like one of the little PE ball inflators. Make your own jokes. Okay, little door to keep those nice. And then what I do like is the hose just wraps and coils into the base of this here. Now, along those lines, though, I don't like that. Let's say that something were to happen and this hose gets damaged. I don't see where I could disconnect the hose and replace it. So that might be a disadvantage here. Fits in there nice and tight, though, so it's all just one little shape. It is an air compressor, and it's a portable battery. Does it tell me what? It's not very big of a battery. It's 92.5 watt hours. So I wouldn't like plan to run your fridge or something on this, but charge your cameras, sure. In fact, this says 100 watt hours. Is it actually? No, this is 88.8 watt hours. So there you go. 88.8 watt hours and 92.5 on the X9. X9 Ultra? Or Ultra? Ultra, good. I was like, Ultra, I don't know, man. X9 Ultra. The menu's super clear. That was another thing when I was just kind of playing with it. Let's see if I could get this. Where's my phone? My phone has my monitor on it. Let's see if I can get... Come on, focus on the product. Nope, it keeps wanting to see my face. I'll hide. Stop it. It's not about me. All right. So let's... Look how crispy that display is. I did not expect that. That is such a clean display. And then there's like these lights on this one. Again, no red, but whatever, just blinded myself. And then there's modes where you can kind of set up a memory. So if you have multiple devices that you're... Devices? I don't know if they're devices. Multiple things you're airing up, or even if you have just different settings to air up your tires that you like. There you go. Or like, yeah, you got a ball, a bike, an inner tube, and your car. Pretty slick. As far as charging in and out goes, there are 2 USB-Cs. Looks like it's one in out and one out, and then a USB-A. Yeah. So the in out will do 65 watts. The out doesn't have a rating, but it says Quick Charge 3.0, so QC 3.0. Let's find the book. See if we can get an answer to that. Safety warning. Hey, you know what? Don't be an idiot when you use this. Kind of hard for me. This guy with the jokes. Just flipping through the pages here. It has a high temperature indicator. So one thing about small, compact compressors like this that I have dealt with is they will overheat. So I'm curious how something of this size does. And that's why we're going to go upstairs in a minute. We're going to deflate one of my Jeep tires, 37-inch tires, all the way down as far as I dare to go. I think it's around 11 PSI that we will drop to. We'll plug this sucker up and we're going to see how it does inflating the tire on my Jeep. Now for some answers. Let's find some answers related to the USB-C output. Troubleshooting specifications, output. USB-C 2 is 5 volts, 2 amps. So 5 times 2 is 10. 10 watts? Come on. Or 2 amps, 12 volts, 24 watts. Right? That's Ohm's law. Multiply amps times volts and get watts. Yeah, okay, so its input is only 65 watt. Doesn't seem to have an output of 65 watts. Let me show you what I mean. Hey, and you know what? It's been, I don't know, 7 years since I took physics at the University of Utah. So one of you guys smarter than me, can you interpret the data? I think it's around there somewhere. I don't know. Look at it, let me know. There you go. Okay, that's pretty rad. Again, oh hey, focus on me, not the wall. Whatever. Like I said, I took a week off. I feel like I've never made a video before. Okay, I want to go try this on the truck, so let's do that, and then we'll wrap this video up. Again, links to everything in the description. There are tons of different sales and stuff going on. I would 100% love this under the tree. I think this is something that if I got, I'd be like, oh, cool, that's neat. Let's look at the price real quick, so you don't have to. But there are a few deals going on. So right now, the day I'm publishing this, this is 34% off. Let's go look at it on Amazon and just verify. Yeah, 40% off right now. Look at this. Focus on my phone. I was going to use my phone to focus. Oh, hey, I turned the light on. Fancy me. All right, there you go. That, to me, that's worth it. 150 bucks for this sucker. That's pretty rad. Solid, especially because it doubles as a battery. So if you're kind of charging things, you need a 100 watt hour battery. If you've got one, you could USB charge it. It did not come with the 12 volt USB-C charger that this did. So I don't know. In fact, while we're at it, let's just see what the other charger costs. This was the X9, right? Yeah, there is, they want me to talk about another one called the X8. Let's see what the X8 costs. Oh, the X8's one of the small ones. It's 83 bucks. So like I said, I have a small one. It kind of wanders away from me. I've been using it forever on my bikes and stuff. So that's the X8. I think this one's way cool. All right, back to how much is this guy? Waiting. It's another 140 bucks. Okay. All right, there you go. Does that say it's on sale? It does. Normally 200. So for 140, you're getting a deal. All right, let's go see how this does on the truck. All right, let's deflate this sucker. Okay, so let's set this thing up then. We're gonna turn it on. And I want it to 35, so that's what I want. So that's the target. There's a little target symbol on there. And it's currently saying 0 because I haven't connected it. So, it's sturdy. Let's close the deflate valve. These are specific to my wheels here. If you like these, they're a Terraflex wheel that does it. And then this is our regular old off. Nothing fancy there. All right, so that's saying, can you see that? 13.5 PSI is what my tire is currently at. So let's start a timer here. So I'm out here filming this and my battery on the camera's dying. So I'm also going to charge my camera while inflating the tire and see how that does. All right, camera is plugged in. We're gonna bring the compressor here. We're gonna do that high output. Let's see what it does. Well, it does say it's plugged in. A little icon there now on the camera. So I'll start a timer on my phone that I'm filming on now and see how we do. Well, bugger. I go to turn it on now. And it won't let you use it as a battery and a compressor simultaneously. Very unique situation, so I totally understand why. But it would have been nice just to double these up. So I'm gonna get a battery for my camera. And we're back on the good camera. Here we go. I'm gonna start this at the same time. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Now, you can hear that fan running. So that's keeping it cool. So what do I think? Where is it? If you're about 5 minutes per tire airing up from a trail, then 20 minutes to air up. That's consistent with most what I call single core compressors. The fan, keeping it cool even though it stopped running. So that'll run a little bit of that battery. It only took one chunk, so I assume you'd probably be able to get four tires done before this thing's dead and you have to recharge it. No way to really, oh, that keeps happening. Anyways, no way to keep it powered while you're using it. May or may not be a con. Is this an off-road compressor? Probably not, but I think I'd keep it in my wife's car. That way if she ever does have, a flat, even if it's a, cold temperature flat that these cars love to get this time of year. Oh, there you go. Fan just turned off. So maybe a minute of the fan running. I think it's pretty slick. For an off-road use, maybe it's a backup, or use it, yeah, like I said, for your bikes or whatever. Like you have a raft or something you're filling up. I wonder how this would do on something that large, but pretty slick. I'm actually very impressed with what this is and what it could do. 4 minutes on a 37-inch tire is pretty slick to me. So Again, links are in the description. Fanttik did sponsor this video. They're not looking for anything from it other than, you know, give my honest opinion. And so my honest opinion is pretty slick. And I'm impressed with build quality, all of that stuff that you would say you're skeptical of buying from, you know, an imported company. But I think this is pretty legitimate for what it is. And yeah, we're on the hood of my wife's Bronco Sport right now. That's where this is gonna live. Perfect for bikes and her car and all that stuff. It's also great because you're not gonna hunt for the hose, it's just attached. Again, maybe a disadvantage that you can't fix the hose or remove the hose if you have to. I didn't see a way to do that. Thumbs up, all right, cool. Links are in the description. I'm gonna go spend some time with my family. Happy holidays, everybody.